Welcome to the Moral Story Squad!
Story time. Rina's nest feather. Rina finds a soft blue feather near the path. Rina wanted to keep it for her collection. Rina sees a cracked nest with one cold corner. Rina knows the feather would fit the gap perfectly. Rina looks at her half-empty collection box. Rina places the feather into the nest while nobody watches. The baby birds stop shivering. Later the mother bird sings a thank you song to the whole tree. Rina never says the feather was hers. Rina learns that quiet kindness can feel warm inside. Moral of the story: sometimes helping means giving quietly. Story time. Dash's stubborn wheel. Dash fixes a cartwheel using a knot he learned yesterday. Dash insists the knot is perfect for every job. The wheel wobbles on the rocky path. A rabbit suggests a double loop knot. Dash says his way is faster. The wheel slips off near a pumpkin pile. Dash sees the pumpkins almost roll into the pond. Dash asks the rabbit to teach the double loop. Dash ties the wheel again and tests it slowly. Dash learns that changing his mind can save the journey. Moral of the story: changing your mind can be a smart choice. Story time. Nori's borrowed bell. Nori borrows Mayor Mole's shiny bell to lead the meadow parade. On the way home, he swings it too proudly and the ribbon slips into tall grass. Instead of hiding the loss, Nori stops the parade practice and tells the truth. He asks each friend to search one small patch so nobody tramples the flowers. A snail hears a faint jingle under a leaf beside the fountain. Nori cleans the muddy bell and ties a stronger ribbon around its handle. Before the parade, he returns it to Mayor Mole and explains exactly what happened. Mayor Mole smiles because the bell is safe and Nori was honest. Nori leads the parade more carefully, holding the bell with both paws. He learns that borrowing means caring for something until it is safely returned. Moral of the story: borrowed things should come back cared for. Story time. Biba and the last blue thread. Biba wants to finish a kite for the Hilltop Wind Festival. When she opens her sewing pouch, only one short blue thread is left. She nearly gives up because the kite tail still has 3 loose corners. Biba studies the kite instead of pulling the thread in panic. She folds each corner neatly so the thread can pass through all 3 at once. A young goat holds the paper steady while Biba makes tiny careful stitches. The kite lifts, wobbles, and then catches the wind in a smooth curve. Other children cheer because Biba saved the kite without wasting anything. Biba keeps the empty spool as a reminder to think before using what is left. She learns that wise use of a little can become enough. Moral of the story: a small resource can solve a big problem when used wisely. Story time. Karo waits for the echo. Karo enters the echo cave to find his lost whistle. He keeps calling loudly, but every shout bounces back and confuses him. A quiet bat asks Karo to stand still for 1 whole minute. Karo folds his wings and listens, even though he wants to rush ahead. At first he hears only dripping water and his own breathing. Then a tiny whistle note answers from a narrow crack behind a stone. Karo follows the small sound instead of the loud echoes. He finds the whistle caught in a spider web and frees it gently. The bat nods as Karo whispers, "Thank you," inside the cave. Karo learns that listening first can lead him to the right answer. Moral of the story: listening first can reveal what rushing misses. Story time. Lemi fixes the crown. Lemi is chosen to wear the paper crown during classroom helper day. He starts giving orders before anyone has picked a job. The snack table tips because 3 friends try to carry the same tray. Lemi feels embarrassed when the crown slides over one eye. He takes it off and asks everyone what job they would like to do. One mouse wants napkins, one duckling wants cups, and one turtle wants plates. Lemi writes each job on a leaf so nobody feels pushed aside. The snack table is ready before the teacher rings the bell. His friends place the crown back on his head with giggles. Lemi learns that good leaders listen and help the group work smoothly. Moral of the story: a leader does not need to be the loudest to be useful. Story time. Tessa's rainy race. Tessa practices for the puddle race after a night of rain. She notices a shortcut through Mrs. Finch's flower bed. When the whistle blows, the shortcut looks tempting and dry. Tessa steps toward it, then sees tiny seedlings bending under her foot. She returns to the muddy path and splashes along with everyone else. 2 racers who took the shortcut stop to pick mud from the flowers. Tessa reaches the finish line second, covered in harmless puddle spots. Mrs. Finch thanks her for protecting the little plants. The judge gives Tessa a ribbon for fair racing and careful feet. Tessa learns that a clean win matters more than a fast shortcut. Moral of the story: winning fairly feels better than winning quickly. Story time. Moki counts the mangoes. Moki brings a basket of mangoes to the treehouse picnic. He gives the biggest mangoes to his closest friends first. A small chameleon arrives late and finds only a bruised mango left. Moki sees the chameleon's quiet face and feels his tail droop. He gathers all the mangoes back and counts every friend aloud. They cut the mangoes into bright slices instead of giving whole fruits. Each plate gets 2 slices, and the sweetest piece goes to the late friend. The picnic becomes louder and happier because nobody is forgotten. Moki writes a tiny checklist for the next treehouse snack day. He learns that fair sharing begins by making room for everyone. Moral of the story: fair sharing starts with counting everyone.